Hey there, everybody. This is just a bit of a brief interstitial, just kind of showing you my little grinding run for Endgame here. And I figure it would be worth giving it a look-see, because it's actually pretty dank. Now then, just a brief moment that I'm going to take to touch on the battle that's going on right now. Is that this is the fight with the Death Mask. Now, this is actually a very good spot for you to do your mana up, so to speak, because this guy is, well, here's his attack patterns. He's gonna generally attack with Reflect on the party. First he does it on himself, then he does it on everybody else. Your general rule is once he's gotten Reflect on everybody, then you can put a stop on him. And just do a Bless to get Kane's balls rolling, so to speak. And now what we do is we pretty much just wait out the amount. Now you'll notice I've gotten Meteor on Rydia already. This is simply because she reached level 80, and that's good. Now, Osmose is a type of magic that can actually pierce through a Reflect spell, as you'll see right here. Very lovely. 99 completely. So basically you just kind of, that's how you wait out this battle, is you just put on the Bless and more or less just go ahead and, let everybody top up. And now everybody's pretty well topped up as it is, so I'm just gonna put stop on the guy one more time and then go for an attack. He will cast Holy on himself, which will reflect off onto a party member. In this case, it was Cecil, so absolutely nothing lost. One other change that I made is I went ahead and put Focus on Edge, and that is actually ludicrously powerful, because let's take a look at his normal damage right now. Just a regular attack, 35, right? Well, if you just go ahead and put on even one stack of Focus on Edge, just one application of Focus, then look at the kind of damage he's doing. Now that's a crit, and he's doing like damn near 99.99. Now this is not a very good tactic necessarily for when you're fighting mooks like this, but it's incredibly useful against counter-attack based enemies like the Behemoth, and Edge is the perfect guy to do it on, simply because he has such high agility, he can recover from a lost round much easier. So we're just going to polish this asshole off. I did take the liberty of going ahead and plumbing into the lunar core a bit. I just went and, got all the mapped out areas there and kind of grinding my party up. The status is as such. Pretty much just Kane is lagging behind a little bit. I want to get him to at least level 80, and he'll catch up. But I just want to demonstrate the how powerful Focus can be against a Behemoth, so I'm just going to run from this asshole. I have no use for him. Occasionally he will do Laser Barrage for, bit of not negligible damage. But, if you can weather through that, then you can weather through anything. And again, this is just one tiny little brief interstitial, so that you can kind of see my grind route and I think how I've more or less optimized the party for the final battle. So, even if you don't end up using all the Focus on Edge, then, that's nothing big deal. That's not anything huge, because you're really just, this is to help you through the grind. Now, I'm gonna pretty much say that as far as Behemoths go, you're not safe using magic on them, end of story. There is no magic spell that's safe to use on them, so here's how I prep up for a Behemoth battle. I start off by putting Protect on the whole party, and then I cry at him with Rosa. And you just pretty much, do Focus on Edge and jump on Kane. Remember, with these counterattack based battles, what you are trying your hardest to do is to get the most damage out of each attack, because each attack could spawn a counterattack. With Rydia, you're just going to have to keep on defending. So I've gotten a Focus on Edge, and as you can see, he's bounced back immediately. And with just a regular attack, he's doing 99.99 against a Behemoth. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. With one flipping shot, he can do the top damage. Now, of course, when you beat the game, you will get the augment that allows you to exceed 99.99 damage, and if you want a New Game Plus it, you can just get all the best augments on everyone. That's not going to be displayed here, unfortunately, but I just thought you guys might like to see how a Behemoth battle would go with the, proper setup there with a little bit of optimized setup. And look at how ridiculous the amount of damage that Edge is doing is just with that. I mean, normally you do more damage if you just take each round, but when you have the danger of so many counterattacks occurring, then again, with an enemy like this, you want to try and get the most out of each attack. Similarly to the fight with Barbarecia, your attacks actually mean something. So again, just it's about making as much damage as you can with each single attack against the behemoths, and as you can see, we roasted him. And Rydia hit level 82. So that's really just all I wanted to show, is this is more or less my my grinding route here, and I'm going to keep this up until Kane's at about level 80. So just to review, the death masks are pretty good spots to regenerate your mana, so to speak. They are susceptible to the stop spell. And also, if you reflect Flare off of all of the party members, it will have an additive effect and give him 99.99 damage. So, you know, these are just the things that kind of keep you alive during here. So, Headhunter is your mana regen fight. Focus on Edge is really good, especially against behemoths where, well, counterattacks are an issue. And yeah, so as you can see, lots of good tips that I'm trying to give to you guys here. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to end this now. Thanks for watching. Once again, Alex, also known as Solomon Mr. Arcone. Good night.